All this story about Jesus rising from the dead and being the Son of God, this is fake news.
Wait, that's not true?
If you ask a Jew, like a rabbi, you know, rabbis tend to be like to hedge their bet. So maybe not. But then you go to the Christians, they will say, no. This is true. The really big revolution, which is coming very quickly, will be when the AI revolution and machine learning and all that, the infotech revolution, meets and merges with the biotech revolution and goes under the skin. Now, up till now in history, the humans were so complicated that from a practical perspective, it still made sense to believe in free will. Because nobody could understand you better than you understand yourself. You had this inner realm of desires and thoughts and feelings, which you had privileged access to this inner realm.
Listen up. I'm sure y'all know by now that there's a bunch of fires in the southeast and a huge one in Brantley County, Georgia. But look at this map and look at this one, because this is a map of all the smart cities they want to build in Georgia. And you want to know what's wild to me? Everyone knows by now that cloud seeding is a thing. We know that they can control the weather and make rain. So the only possible reason why we would have wildfires in the U.S. is because it is planned. And it just so happens that every time there's a wildfire or a natural disaster, there's a smart city that's planned for that area. Anyways, the more you know.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? The one only James Williams, Dark Waters in the back. I got some kind of pollen on my shirt. You know, I was sitting here all day trying to figure out what to record, skimming the news, and I came to a realization that our news and X and everything else is dominated by strife and confusion and just BS drama. And while all this strife and confusion and BS drama is going on, for example, the president posting a AI image of Candace Owens, Nick Fuentes and Laura Loomer and Candace Owens fighting, while all this BS is sucking the air out of the room, it's amazing, number one, that it's all people who profess themselves to be Christians that are displaying this behavior at the highest levels. But also, behind the scenes, while all this distraction is going on, we are in the process of being destroyed. I mean, we're in the process of being destroyed. And people are too concerned about their fifis to even talk about it. And it's that drama that gets views. And there's a place where truth doesn't get views. It doesn't get the attention. But that doesn't mean we don't tell the truth. That doesn't mean we don't show the truth. It just means you do what you do and you keep it moving. Here's Elon Musk talking about the collapse of civilization all around the world. How the infertility rate has been rocked. Women in the U.S. are having fewer children than ever. The fertility rate has fallen to 53.1 births per 1,000 women aged 15 to 44, the lowest in history. The replacement rate to keep the population stable is about 2,100 births per 1,000 women. And over their lifetimes, thanks feminism, great job extinguishing humanity. Well, it's not just feminism. It definitely is part of feminism, which feminism is Satanism, but it's also all of the different things that people injected into their bodies. And I'm not going to go into that on YouTube, because when you go into YouTube, they'll demonetize you. But there's documentation that spike proteins are building up in the testicle sacs of men. And so reproducing is out the window. Kind of like that movie, was it Daughters of Men, Children of Men, where there were no children being born. We're headed in that direction. But it's a lot worse than that, because this is a strategic plan to bring in the new human. For the longest, I've talked about lizard people. And people will laugh when I say, no, these are some damn lizard people. And when you really get to the essence of it, only an off-world entity or the terrestrial, ultra-terrestrial, interterrestrial, interdimensional entity would want this. The problem that we have is that humanity is so caught up in frivolous BS that they continue to move forward with what they're doing. So here's Elon Musk saying no civilization is perfectly level. Therefore, either a civilization is expanding or contracting. Collapsing birth rates means that most cultures are trending towards extinction. So humans are trending towards extinction. We want to establish that humans are trending towards extinction. So as we trend towards extinction, what is coming forth out of our extinction? Now, I want to be clear with you. It's our fault that we're going to go extinct. Be clear with you. It's the fault of humans that we're going to go extinct. People want to blame it on Satan. They want to blame it on the lizard people. It's humans' fault, humanity's fault, because we get caught in strife and BS and stupidity that we're going to go extinct. I just want to be clear with you. And the amazing thing about this is the people who are doing this, they tell you in front of your face what they believe and what they plan to do. But instead of fighting that enemy as a whole, everybody wants to fight amongst each other in these cults of personalities. Oh, you said this about this person. That person said that about this person. You don't support this person. Oh, you like him. I don't like you. It's the most ignorant, spiritually ignorant thing I've ever seen. The Bible says, my people perish for the lack of knowledge. My people perish for the lack of knowledge. And unfortunately, in America, we are the most spiritually ignorant nation in the world. We're the most blessed nation by God, but those blessings have led to spiritual, hardcore ignorance. So much to the point to where when you see the Lord move his hand, it's fake and it's fraudulent. And so I don't know what to tell you, but I'm just going to show you what your enemy is saying.
All this story about Jesus rising from the dead and being the Son of God, this is fake news.
Wait, that's not true?
If you ask a Jew, like a rabbi,
okay.
even though rabbis tend to be like to hedge their bet, so maybe not. But then you go to the Christians, they will say, no. This is true. The really big revolution, which is coming very quickly, will be when the AI revolution and machine learning and all that, the infotech revolution, meets and merges with the biotech revolution and goes under the skin. Now, up till now in history, the humans were so complicated that from a practical perspective, it still made sense to believe in free will. Because nobody could understand you better than you understand yourself. You had this inner realm of desires and thoughts and feelings, which you had privileged access to this inner realm.
So, Noah Havari, who was the prophet of the lizard people, is number one, he starts off by saying that Jesus Christ isn't real because he's a Jew. Number two, he starts to say that there's no such thing as free will. Number three, he says there's going to be a merge between biotechnology and AI technology. Let's be clear, ladies and gentlemen, this merge has already happened. What these people are doing is they're laying the foundation for the rollout before you of what's coming. This has already happened. This is not something that's coming. AI is not something that just popped up. AI is something they just allowed you to have access to. Here is Klaus Schwab, King Lizard, Dirty Sandy Beach. Yeah, they are a bunch of dirty sandy beaches. King of the dirty sandy beaches, explaining to you exactly what he plans on. He's explaining to you exactly what he plans on doing to you. Because he's the king of the dirty sandy beaches. Listen to him. Just listen to him.
My third question is, how will rapid technological advancement shape the society and the economy of future civilization?
When I explained some years ago the fourth industrial revolution, I think there are three particular aspects. It's first the speed. We are now in the exponential phase. And just as an example, the internet is now about 30 years old. The social media about 20, 25 years old. We will see, and how much have they changed our lives? We will see the same amount of change, the same speed of change in the next 10 years. So it's a compression, time compression of change. That's the first one. The second one is When we talked about the first industrial revolution, we had, of course, the steam engine, we had electricity, but now we have a multitude of technologies, all working together to a certain extent in combination. Just think of the power of the combination of artificial intelligence, quantum computing, and big data. So it's a combination of the different technologies which really bring the fundamental change. And finally, I think we have to be prepared for a world where we see a fusion of our physical, our digital, and our biological dimensions. So it will be a world integrating the physical, biological, and the digital dimensions. So it will be a new world. And I'm looking for a minister in 10 years. Probably it will be completely different from what it is now. But we have, as you also mentioned in your speech, I think we have to remain optimists.
Now, pause right here, ladies and gentlemen. I want to show you something. I'm doing a free giveaway of 20 Keep Watching the Waters t-shirts. And you need to go on over and sign up for this giveaway. Let me show you where you go to sign up for it. Here's the website, the description, and the link to this. The link to this website is going to be in the description below. Over the next 7 days, I'm giving away 20 free Keep Watching the Waters t-shirts for those of you who've been supporting me in the short streams. I appreciate the fact that you guys keep watching the waters. And I want you to understand that I'm doing this because I truly, truly appreciate you. This channel would be nowhere without you guys. You guys keep me on the radar. It's been your support that allowed me to do some of the biggest podcasts and shows all over the world. So I'm doing this as an appreciation. 7 days, 20 shirts. When the clicker stops or when the countdown stops, bro, it's a wrap. And the shirts will be on sale for regular. If you just want to buy the shirt, you can click and buy the shirt. But I'm giving the shirts away right now. So head on over to the website, and it's going to be pinned in the description. The link is pinned in the description below, and you can enter to win your free t-shirt. In fact, we got another 4 hours before we pick our first winner, and then we'll pick our next winner. So get in there now, get her done. Let's get back to the video. Now, why is this whole transhumanism aspect that he's talking about significant? Because you see, if they can get you to accept transism, they can get you to accept transhumanism. Now, I want to be clear with you. This has been going on already. This is not a new thing, ladies and gentlemen. This merge of human and machine has already happened. If you were to really go to DARPA and IARPA websites and like listen to their podcasts and like download transcripts and study their podcasts, not only could you find plenty of ways to make money, but also you'll understand that these things have already been done. Part of my day is spent doing that to prepare myself for conversations and for talking points. But when you look at what they're saying behind the scenes, for example, if you go to DARPA's YouTube channel, you'll see a DARPA video that talks about all this stuff through their podcast, but it has 1,000 views. That's it. Because they know they can put this information in front of people right in front of their eyes, but they won't pay attention to it. This brings me to Alex Jones and him talking about them deciding in the Netherlands to legalize creating humanoid babies from 2 men, 2 women, a single person, or even splicing animals and humans together. This is called a chimera. A chimera is technically what the fallen angels created when they fell to this earth. They created chimeras. Now, when you start talking about Genesis 6 narrative, and talked about how would it be when Jesus returned. Now you're getting into the end of the world narrative directly. Now, to be clear with you, they've already been doing this, but it's been private. It's been through nonprofits. It's been in places like Peru and in China. And I'm pretty sure it's been going on in the Netherlands. Now they want to bring it to the forefront where everyone knows they're doing it, where you're accepted to do it, where there's going to be non-humans walking this earth. And you know they're non-humans. To be clear, they're already non-humans walking the earth. That's why I call them damn lizard people. But they're going to be non-humans legally walking on this earth. And now we get into very, very dangerous territory. Sidebar note, there'll be people in the comments who all in their feelings about Alex Jones and Donald Trump having beef. Let me help you guys with something. The president of the United States is beefing out with some of the most prominent Christians is a huge problem. Those prominent Christians beefing out with the president of the United States is a huge problem. According to the Bible, none of them are right. Alex is not right. Trump is not right. Candace is not right. Tucker is not right. Meghan is not right. Trump is not right. Tucker is not right. Trump is not right. So before you get yourself emotionally invested into this battle of picking sides, understand that biblically, none of them are in the right. Not one of them. To be going back and forth, taking personal shots at each other. Can they have this conversations about policy and this? Yeah, but to be taking shots at each other, none of them are right. They're all wrong. I said this before, the kingdom of God suffers violence and the violent take it by force. And what's happening with that whole narrative, everything that's going on, you know it's satanic because God is not the author of confusion. So regardless of how you feel about an individual, if that person is a Christian, they're your brother and sister in Christ. And what we're called to do is to pray for them. And more importantly, we're called to pray that there will be peace so we won't lose these midterms. I said this over and over and over again. If we continue down the road of dishonoring each other, because what happens is people who like Alex get offended and then they start dishonoring the president. People like the president get offended, they start dishonoring Alex. People like Meghan get offended, they start dishonoring the president, and then all you have is dishonor. And when men and women find themselves in dishonor, Satan walks in the door like, blah, blah, yes, I'm winning. Blah, they love me. Blah, blah. And every other demonic spirit gains entry into this nation. So just for the record, because people like to get in their feelings, I want you to know where I stand on it. All of them wrong. Every last one of them wrong. And it's a huge problem. And I pray every day that it stops.
Netherlands considers radical legislation allowing embryos from 2 men or 2 women. That's not even a human, folks. That's a humanoid. And it gets into mitochondrial DNA not being passed on. I mean, you talk about monsters, but it's LGBT, so we can create humanoid replicants. It's okay. It's for the gay people. See, everything's like, see, I told you the trans movement's about, if you'll accept a man being a woman when they're not, then you'll accept lab-created humanoids that are part animal, part whatever, well, we're 2 gay men, so we want to splice our genetics. No problem. We'll just splice 2 men's genetics. Have you studied what that does? It's exponentially dangerous. And the different procedures and ways they do it. I mean, we're talking freak show stuff here. But that's the way they do it. It's liberal, it's gay. Hey, just let 2 men get married. Okay. That's something, sure, libertarian, liberal. Next, let us splice our genetics together and make a humanoid chimera. The Netherlands is passing a law, it's close to passing, to change the definition of what an embryo is.
In other words, to change the definition of what a human is. To change the definition of what a human is. Remember, Noah Yonohavari, he says, humans, we don't know what we're going to do with them. We may have to take them and we're probably going to, they're not necessary anymore. We're probably going to take them and give them drugs and let them play video games. Because they are creating their own man. You know what? Normally I would go and make this an hour-long video. And I would go back and I would pull out all the clips of them sitting at the table and them talking about the difference between the God man and made in the image of Jesus Christ, and the technological man, the man that they're able to create now, and watch their debates. But I've done that already. I've done that over and over and over and over again. I've showed it 20 times. I've replayed it 20 times. You replay it. Oh, you play the replay video. I don't like watching replays. The issue why you play the replay video is so even in this moment, you'll understand what they've been saying they're going to do. So let me calm down. Woosah, woosah, woosah. Because some people be in league with these dirty sandy beaches. They're so lazy, they in league with the dirty sandy beaches. They so entitled, they in league with the dirty sandy beaches. Woosah, 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 woosah. Blah. Come on, man. Damn it.
It's not a man and a woman's sperm and egg coming together and having that literal flash of electricity under electron microscopes when the sperm goes through. Magic happens, flashes, energy pulse. And now,
Stop it, Alex. Stop it, Alex. Stop it, Alex. What Alex Jones just described at the moment of conception is Jesus Christ being the light in all men. The spark of light in all men, and the light shineth in darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not. What Alex just described is the moment when the egg meets the sperm and a spark of life happens, which is the light of life, which is Jesus Christ, boom, involved in the inception. And he just glossed over it. He just glossed over it. So I had to stop. Alex, he just glossed all the way over it. He right, but he just not complete with what he's saying. And see, it's that same spark of life, that spark of Christ that they hate. They hate it. Watch this. Let me go back to the damn lizard man. Hold on. Let's scroll back up because I still got him on here. Where you at, lizard? Where you at, lizard? Where you at, lizard? Quit acting stupid, computer. Where you at, lizard? Come here, lizard. Watch this. They hate Jesus. And they hate you. What is going on? What the hell is going on? They hate Jesus and they hate you because you are made in the image of God. So they're going to destroy the image of God. Here, say it, lizard.
All this story about Jesus rising from the dead and being the Son of God, this is fake news.
Wait, that's not true?
If you ask a
And then this Negro right here. Then this nigga right here. Wait, that's not true. Then him. Wait, that's not true.
All this story about Jesus rising from the dead and being the Son of God, this is fake news.
Wait, that's not true?
Wait, that's not true. Jesus, let me interview this lizard. Lord, let me interview the lizard. Let me interview the lizard, Lord. Bring the lizard unto me. I'm big and black. I can put on a suit. I'm bald-headed. I weigh about as much as he do. Bring the lizard unto me. Because this is the problem. Nobody deals with this. All this is about Jesus Christ. This is fake news. What? No, let me tell you what's fake news. What's fake news is your lizard person behind. What's fake news is that y'all want to make your own man because you don't like the image that man was made in. Let's talk about how you want to make your own version of man. Let's frame this. The God man versus your man. So why do you think you are qualified to make a man? Do you think you are God? Noah, Urinal, Havari, I call the dude Urinal. Do you think you are a God, Urinal? Of course they think they're gods. See, this is why I be leaving off of the lizard people. This is why I took a break from the lizard people, because they get under my skin, man.
All this story about Jesus rising from the dead and being the Son of God, this is fake news.
Wait, that's not true?
If you ask a Jew, like a rabbi, even though rabbis tend to be like to hedge their bet, so maybe not. But then you go to the Christians, they will say, no. This is true. The really big revolution, which is coming very quickly, will be when the AI revolution and machine learning and all that, the infotech revolution, meets and merges with the biotech revolution and goes under the skin. Now,
I can't listen to him no more. Screw him. Let me go back to Alex. Alex, pick back up where you left off.
that goes all the way back to the beginning of wherever we came from, God. And that is absolutely essential in everything else that goes on in the body. And they don't even know how it works. But they have created all sorts of chimeras, mixed species. They've also, with pigs and things, you know, 2 male pigs, splice their genetics, creates all sorts of deformities, freakish behavior.
No, Alex, they've done more than that. They've done more than that, Alex. They've done more than that, Alex. Alex knows that they've taken and created embryos inside of cow wombs. They're taking cow wombs and made embryos inside of cow wombs. The problem is they cannot let them get to a certain age, so they would, by law, they had to kill them. I won't say it's like 6 months. You can only get allowed to get 6 months. But the real issue is there are places where they let them come to full term. And then they show you the movies. They show you the movies like the movie Splice, where they made the kind of female thing with the tail, and the thing was having sex with the dude, and he was having sex with a chimera, and then it went on the roof, and then it spread these wings to show you that was technically a fallen angel. But nobody wants to believe it. Nope, we rather sit here and argue about who likes who. I don't like Trump because he said something about Tucker. I don't like Tucker because he said something about Trump. I don't like Trump because he said something about Alex. I don't like Alex because he said something about Trump. Meanwhile, you're just second lining straight to hell. You might as well go boom, 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 boom. Everybody got it. Banana, go ahead on. Boom, 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 boom. Just second line straight to hell. And the globalists standing over there clapping. Yes, yes, yes. Look at them. Look at the foolish children arguing amongst themselves while we bring forth the chimera. Blah, blah, blah.
Are usually either retarded or psychotic. So, I mean, this is real mad scientist stuff. But like, oh, the Netherlands is set to pass a law changing the definition. I mean, here's your takeaway. The Netherlands is passing a law, it's close to passing, to change the definition of what an embryo is. It's not a man and a woman's sperm and egg coming together and having that literal flash of electricity under electron microscopes when the sperm goes through, it's, magic happens, flashes, energy pulse. And now they say in the bill I've got right here that it's anything we want, including someone making a clone of themselves or changing their genetics and creating a humanoid version of themselves. So really it's having something you own that doesn't have rights, that I guess does stuff for you, it's got a chip in its brain to control it or whatever.
No, Alex, it's not just that. It's spare parts. If I could clone myself, I'd never die, Alex. I got spare parts. I got a spare kidney. I got a spare liver. I got a spare brain. I got extra eyeballs. I got another tongue. I got extra butt cheeks. Let's say I get cancer in my booty cheek. I can just slap on another booty cheek. Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, we're going to sit here and we're going to argue about the politics. Meanwhile, in this nation, we can't even decide who the hell is a citizen. We don't even have righteous judges to decide who the hell is a citizen in this nation. Yeah, we can't even decide who the hell is a citizen in the United States of America. We can't even protect our own elections in the United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, if May 17th does not play out, where this nation does not repent, you can prepare for full-on damn destruction. Full-on, hardcore, damn destruction. That's all I'm going to say on this video. I need you to hit the like button. I'd appreciate you if you hit it. I know I be spazzing, so sometimes you be like, man, my man wilding, he's spazzing out, and I forgot to hit the button, so I'm just going to remind you to hit the button. Also, I'm going to remind you to go to the link to get your free t-shirt. I don't like giving away stuff free, but the Lord said, give some stuff away free, son. I blessed you. Give some things away to people. I'm like, all right, it's your money, ain't my money. I give it away to whoever, but you know, this give it away. So I'm giving you. I'm giving it to you. All you got to do is go put your name and email address. It's going to scramble. Going to give us the winners. Go on and do it. Go on and do it. See y'all on the next video, man.